Tom, turning to you, you're in New York. You have this broker-dealer business. You have research specialists. 9/11 took a real toll on your business itself and your people. And could you tell us, the impact of that and how you restructured and your outlook and what you did as a result of that to really move into this resilient space?
Well, for those of you out there that don't know, our office was on the 104th floor of the second tower, and we lost a third of our employees in that horrible day. And I don't know that there would have been anything in looking back, other than getting people out a lot faster, that would have changed the outcome. Some of the things that we have done since then is that made sure that we were not in a above the sixth floor, and it's in a nondescript office building, not near a national landmark, looking to try and mitigate that risk. Our enterprise risk, the risk of the business in itself, was the ability to continue doing business. A couple of things happened. One, we had backup. Unfortunately, we were in the World Trade Center, moved in the Monday in 1993, and they tried to blow it up on that Friday. So, Wall Street got together, the security industry got together, and said, you have to have backup, you have to have a contingency plan. Fortunately, we had that, and it was pretty well executed. We cleared through B of A at the time. They had excess space at 57th Street. We were able to move our entire operation in there. The result of Giuliani's administration and some of the help that people that we knew and knew well really got us up and running. We were trading securities on the Thursday when the market opened. That being said, we lost our entire equity trading, sales, and research group. We lost our entire 90% of our fixed income group, both trading and sales. And so people stepped in rather quickly. Competitors were just absolutely phenomenal. And I think it points out that Wall Street, as tough as it is, I think likes competition and didn't want to see us not survive. Our clients were, again, just amazingly supportive. We had 10 M&A transactions in the works at that time. And not one of our clients walked away, and every one of them could have. Fortunately for us, we're a business of transactions, and we're also, we spend a lot of time on the road. And so there was a mirror image of people that we lost, people that were that survived, and so that the core competency of our company really wasn't destroyed. We had Wall Street was going through a major downsizing just prior to September 11th. People that we would not have been able to hire for a number of reasons. They didn't think they wanted to come work for us. And more importantly, we didn't think we'd like to pay them what they thought they were worth. And so consequently, they became available, and quite a few of them that joined us at that time are now partners of mine. So, we do have, we've gotten a lot stronger in terms of our physical security. We have, every desk has a gas mask, for lack of a better term. 45 minutes will take care of any germ, any smoke, that type of thing, so people can get out. We have quarterly reviews as to where people are supposed to meet. There's one center, and if that's not available, then you have a second site. The computer backups, that's a major concern of anybody that deals in any kind of business today. The integrity of those systems, and particularly for somebody like Sandler O'Neill, which deals in a lot of very sensitive information, that security is vital. I mean, that would put us out of business quicker than the events of 9/11. If there was a breach and people got information. We do a lot of M&A, we do a lot of corporate finance, we do a lot of research, and these are things that people obviously would like to get their hands on. There's been a number of articles written. where some of these large leverage buyouts, there can be as many as 500 people with information about that. Kind of hard to keep that quiet, I would think. So what we've done is that we constantly monitor. We have a group that tries to break into our computers and get information. So that certainly has changed our thinking quite dramatically. Our clients are in the financial world, primarily banks and thrifts, broker-dealers, insurance companies, and they're highly regulated, whether it be state or federal. And so they, I think they have the same risks. They have the same event risk in the sense of some attack. The FDIC and the OTS have become increasingly more aware of technology, IT, and really come at you pretty strong. I'm on the board of Archer Daniel Midland and chairman of the audit committee, and for the last 2 years, they've been very, very focused on IT protection, IT redundancy. That as a company that large, a breakdown there could completely stop us. And so, but our banks, for the most part, have very, again, sensitive information. And so, they're on top of their game. I guess if you looked at if we did the same study, Jim, that you did, you'd find that the lower part of it, lower percentage, probably don't have very aggressive and active. They check a box. All right, yeah, I did that, and it's okay, fine, I'll go on to something else. And it turns out they have a breach, something happens, customer gets dissatisfied. Hardest thing in the world to get is a bank client back. It just is. People get lazy. Unless they're balancing their checkbook and let it go for a while, they open up another account someplace. But the banks in the higher end are the ones that realize that security, that protection of information, all of those things lead to better customer satisfaction and the less likelihood of somebody leaving. And so, really, my story is not the results of what happened. Certainly, has changed the way we view the world, and but it was one that people came together very quickly. We had systems in place, we had procedures in place, and we were fortunate to survive.
And you have a more enhanced and wonderful brand.
Well, that's true. I'd rather have gotten it a different way, but yeah, that is true. We've now become a major player in financials, and have been ranked number 1 or 2 in M&A and corporate finance in that space for the last 15 years. So.